Well, this is Joan here with the Joan Jerkovich Show. Have a very exciting guest today. What we're calling, as we launch the new show, the Joan Jerkovich Show, our local flavor. We've got a lot of different interesting guests coming from the city of Salina, and I think it just shows you what a unique, flavorful group of people we have living here. And one of my favorite people that I'm excited to see, and we've been having so much fun that, to be honest, you've got to see the video on joanjerkovich.com, because we had a lot of pre-recording conversation that's a lot of fun. But here with me is Clinton Von Clarkson.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, and is that your real name?
No, it's not.
Is that your stage name?
It kind of is like, I had like an old manager who called me Clinton Clarkson just all the time, or like Kelly Clarkson, and then the Von got added somewhere when I lived in Lawrence, and then it just became like a funny fake name that kind of took a life of its own. So.
Well, that's cool, and that's what we're going to call you today, or
yeah.
do you want to go by? Love
That's fine.
Love it. So that's so cool because, you know, of course, I know Clinton in a variety of ways. Number one of them is he's an actor, right?
Yes, I perform on the stage at the Salina Community Theater.
You are right now? You're in the
actually,
new? Oh.
we are, actually our show opens tomorrow. We had sponsor night last night, but the Drowsy Chaperone opens tomorrow, and we will be performing that for the next 2 weekends.
And what's your role in that?
My role is because he's paired up with another person, and like they're supposed to be like kind of like you can intertwine them because they do the same like movements, sort of like twins. But as gangster number one.
You're gangster.
Yeah. Gangster. So we don't even get like names and like that. Those two roles. It's like so you can just like switch them in and out. So. You
know, that's so cool that you say that, because I didn't even know who you were. And the first I saw you on the stage, I thought, I have to get to know who that is. And that was the time you were wearing your Carmen Miranda.
Oh, that was in
Tell me about that.
That was
I
in the
love that.
Full.
Yeah, I love that.
I have to say, it was probably one of my favorite shows that we ever did there, or that I got to participate in there, because I was in it with like a bunch of friends. I had the most insane costumes in that show, and all my costume changes were kind of ridiculous. Especially our last one when we came out, and it was like in the drag club, and that outfit, like wearing heels, was interesting. Now I know when girls are like, I can't walk in these.
Oh, so that was your first foray into wearing stilettos.
Yeah, there was all the like, even like our rehearsals, the guys looked so ridiculous because we were all just like walking. Michael Spicer walking around in high heels, like 6-inch heels all the time. Yeah, it was really good. It was fun.
Now, did you guys have any harder, because you're a tall man, so did you have a harder time finding your size? Or are you?
Michael's like handed out like website information. He was like, this is where I found mine, blah, blah, blah. And so that's kind of like, well, the other guy, because I think it was.
You went to the cross-dresser website.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, cool. I love that.
We had all the blogs.
I've got a friend that's, he's out in LA. Yeah, I'm going to try to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that did our movie in Lynchburg.
Because you were telling me about that movie.
Right. And so I'm going to try to get a hold of him, and at least we can talk to him on the phone. But, you know, he definitely had some unique wardrobe experiences he showed us.
That like you'd have to like special order. I don't know why, because clearly guys are like taller,
your feet are
and everything
bigger, wider. Yeah, exactly.
And so then I was like, I'll just go into some shoe store in Salina, and that did not work out very well at all.
But tell me about that headdress, because that's what I remember. Now you like had a whole bowl of fruit on your head.
It was
like a tree of fruit.
It took a second to get used to, because it was like, even though everything was plastic, it was like you have to get used to. Like my head is like now like a lot taller, and so like, it wobbled.
How long ago was that?
I'm trying to think.
That's been some years ago.
It's been, because I had to be like 21 or 22. It's like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you know, Clinton, that based on that character and just knowing you, I wrote a screenplay with you as one of my muses.
You have told me this. I want to see this screenplay. I want to see this.
Yeah, it was my first one, I have to say. So, you know, a little bit of a practice.
Of course, but like that's what like revising and going through and editing and stuff like that. That's like kind of the process you have to go through.
Well, and I always thought too, you know, and you being an actor too, that maybe someday we'd actually, you know, do an indie movie and pull that one out.
Hello, so, I would always do
that. I'm in. Yeah, you're a shoo-in for casting. But what I really want to move on to, Clinton, too, is, you know, this is something I'm really excited about talking to you about, is you're being a stylist.
Yeah.
So tell me something about what you're doing with that, what you want to be doing with that.
Well, in Salina, we just...
Style capital of nowhere.
Nowhere's land. We just going around everyday life, like I'm driving around with my friend the other day, and we were just looking, and I am a people watcher. I think lots of people do it, but it's just like fun to just sit somewhere and watch people. And you look around Salina, people don't even look happy, like just driving down the street, you check people out in their cars or whoever's walking, and even in the mall. But then I realized, like, sometimes going with that, you see what people are wearing and how it's like kind of dowdy and oversized and not vibrant.
Just like
and
came off the floor of the closet or something.
yeah, basically they were like, oh, well, that's clean.
Yeah.
Put that on. And we'll go with that. And I don't know. And so my friend, I have two friends who are at K-State. One's at K-State Salina and one's at Kansas Wesleyan. And they're both going into psychology. One with psychology in the arts, and the other one wants to become like a child psychologist. And we were helping that one with her homework, and she was just talking about how like our another friend makes fun of like the fact that she kind of gets dressed up on Tuesdays, and she's like, that's my dress up Tuesday, because Tuesday happens to be like the bad day of the week, so she just wants to feel extra special, so she like curled her hair and did her makeup and put on like the heels and stuff. And I was like, that's what it is. Like, you know, when you go out in those outfits where you're just like, nobody can really tell me anything. Even if somebody's like, really? You're wearing that? You're like, yep, yes I am. Hair flip and like walk off. Like,
absolutely.
So
that's a good hump day idea too.
Yeah.
Let's get through the hump day, dress up a little differently. Here's what I have to say. You totally made my day when you came into the studio.
Wow.
Because you complimented my outfit.
Well, it's perfect. You have like the linen white skirt and like the tank on and the earrings. Like it's like,
listen,
it's summertime. It's perfect, especially if you're going to the festival jam and anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you would.
Oh, thank you so much. But seriously, I did this for you. I did this for you. And I mean, I thought, okay, here's Clinton. We're going to talk about style, you know. And so I tried to do something a little. I even got a snooky bump, but actually I think it fell. You know, it's one of those little stick 'em in there, and you got to make sure the hair covers it. Or you know what the bump it.
With the bump it,
It's a bump it. I know.
You bumped it today.
And you know I'm tall as well.
Yes.
So I've got the like 1/4 inch bump it and then the 1/2 inch. Well, I don't need any more height.
No, see, and that's funny. I have two really good friends actually that used to kind of live across the street from me. The Rodenbeeks, my friend Kate and Alex, they're super tall. And actually, for some reason, I just happen to be friends with really tall women. But they're both all the time like, I'm not wearing heels. And if they wear heels, it'll be like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. And I'm like, you're cheating. Just do it all the way.
I agree.
And then they kind of get into it now, but it took them a while.
Nini's my, Nini from the Housewives. You watch the Housewives. Oh, she's so gorgeous, and she's tall.
And she's super tall. You never see her in like.
And I'm not sure I'm going for the 6 inchers with the platform. Seriously, I'm already 6 foot tall.
It takes some practice.
Yeah, and I'm afraid I'd fall off of those. In fact, I couldn't believe at Prince William's wedding the pictures of Victoria Beckham in those stilettos.
Actually, I've only seen the top half of that outfit.
She's like almost turned pregnancy, very pregnant woman, in these 6-inch stilettos on platforms. Now, she looked gorgeous, no doubt about it, because she's a gorgeous style. And as a style person, I'm sure now, who are some of your style people that you look to in the celebrity world?
Actually, Victoria is a really good one, because she just can't. Who else? I kind of like that weird, like a few different genres, like that weird rocker style. Like, I think Steven Tyler. My friends make fun of me, but I like Russell Brand. I like when he dresses up the tuxedos with
you're bringing some guys. I was thinking of women.
They are
Russell.
People
Steven.
Knock Mary-Kate Olsen, but she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's got a big empire, style empire.
There's just like lots of randoms that
How about? Do you ever watch the Project Runway people? Did you like the one that was big on Victoria? What's his name? I'll think of it.
Christian.
Yeah.
He was
oh my
amazing.
gosh, his styles, his outfits were seriously, they were almost theatrical, but not.
I thought they were full theatrics, but that's what I love. I love the drama.
I do too. I do too. But you thought full theatrics, but no, we're not thinking of Christopher, the one who won. Christopher's the big guy. No, Christopher's the little guy, the little
Christian.
short guy.
There was
I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
And his stuff, like, I don't know, because even when they went to Fashion Week and they did the thing, he had this huge, like, feather embellishment and stuff like that. And I'm like,
the collar.
Yeah, the collar, yes. I'm a big collar person, too. Like, if you have a good dramatic collar, it's like reminiscent of all, like, the scary queens and all those Disney movies, which is really funny.
Yeah.
I love it. I love every second of it.
So as you're looking to be a stylist and do style, you see yourself working with men and women?
Yeah, I think men need more help than women.
Yeah, well, definitely, we know that. But how are you going to convince convince them, especially around here.
And that's what it is, like breaking into.
Have you even met a metrosexual in this town?
A few,
A
but
couple?
yeah, but they're never from here.
Oh, okay.
It's always
You're
people-
visiting.
They're like, well, they moved here from like somewhere bigger. Like even my roommate, he's from New York and Canada, and so like he dresses really well, and I'm like, hey, what's up? But, you're not from here again. So
Isn't it weird how you can pick them out?
and you always can. You like
Graduation day, I was down at Mocha's, and I'm like, okay, you're not from here. You're not from here. You're not from
but
here.
you always know.
I know.
You always know. You're like, that guy's not from here. That girl's probably not from here. She's like you always know.
Well, so then one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, because I think you'd love to have this as a sideline career if it would work out. If I were to hire you to come in and be my stylist, what would you do? Would you come in my closet and just start
That's what I'd
putting
like to
things
do best.
together? Is that how you work?
Because I am big on. I don't like to just get rid of stuff. Like people are
Yeah,
like,
I'm
just
not
throw out
into
the
that
wardrobes,
either.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of wasteful.
Forget
even though you could
Stacy and
donate
Clinton,
it.
you're not throwing everything away.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
There's gotta be some way you can incorporate it still somehow, and there, of course, there are those pieces you just can't. You can't help. You're like, oh, that's gotta go. But
Of course, Stacy and Clinton are from that TV show, What Not to Wear.
Yeah.
You're going to find out real quickly I'm a reality show addict. It's
junkie.
my guilty, I'm a junkie.
Junkie,
You can't
yeah.
be any more of a junkie than me, so you're so fun to talk to because at least you know where I'm going.
I know exactly what you're talking about. My poor roommate, Joan,
So you wanna-
sorry.
go
Because
ahead.
he gets mad because I watch all these awful shows. And he's like, really? And he like watches no TV at all, but I have it on so loud in our apartment. He's like, turn that off.
I feel like I know all those ridiculous housewives in person.
So all of them, the Kardashians,
The
all of it.
I love to watch the Kardashians for style.
They dress so well and they're
Yeah,
gorgeous.
they do, and
Yeah.
they're beautiful. So you'd go into a closet, you would kind of try to use what people have.
Kind of use whatever they have. Some
Put
things
things
you have
together.
like good pieces. You just have to
Right.
get them tailored and fitted because that's
Oh,
the biggest
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is the fit to
You're
something.
right,
Because
you're
something,
right.
I feel like a lot of business women in Salina will grab the suit, like the
Right,
off the rack
right.
suit, but they don't take the time to go get it fitted to their body.
Right.
Because it looks like off the rack. You can tell. You're like, she just grabbed that and was like, oh,
Yeah,
the waist
yeah.
works and this works, but
Yeah.
make it fit in the thigh. So the leg and the pant work out right for
Right,
the heel
right.
and things like that. So.
Well, and see, that's one of the things for me, being tall, I can't buy off the rack,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
rarely,
definitely,
or
yeah.
it's such a challenge.
And you're not
that's
spending a lot of
one
money, I'm sure.
Seriously, that's one reason too that I don't like shopping, because I can't find things that fit me, and I'm kind of the old school, why do I have to go and tailor it? But you do.
You really
you
truly
really
do. Even
Right.
nowadays, I feel like everyone has to get something tailored because the sizes,
Right.
there's like no universal sizing
Right.
anymore. It's like
Right.
this company likes to do a slimmer fit for everything, and this company
Right,
likes
the
to do
sizes
like,
are bizarre.
it's so bizarre. Even shoe sizes aren't the same anymore, which is kind of obnoxious because I'm like, the one thing you can measure out is a foot. Can you not get
Okay,
all
now
that
you have to answer this question for me, and I think I know the answer, but seriously,
What?
haven't they taken, let's just go with a size 10. Isn't today's size 10 what used to be a size, size 12? I mean, with the expanding society that we have, I think they've tried to trick us.
There's some
I think they've upped the sizes to make us feel like, oh, I'm still in a 10. Well,
exactly, and
you're really
I kind of
not.
I'd have to agree
You're
with you on
12.
that one. Yeah.
Don't you think?
Because that's
But
why you
you're
can't
young,
trust
so
it.
you're not my age.
But even when I help like other people get
Yeah.
dressed, like
Yeah.
like dress for stuff,
Right.
you could definitely say like blah blah, or somebody will be like, I know I can't be that size because I did
Yeah.
this back then, and I
Yeah.
definitly put on weight.
Yeah,
That's why you always have to go with the
Uh-huh.
inches. Like you actually have to pull out that measuring
Yeah,
tape and be
yeah.
like, what is this?
Right.
What is going on?
Right,
'Cause you can't
right.
trust it. Yeah, you're so right on that.